Well, what's going on, fellow zombies? It's 2:20 in the afternoon on a Saturday, cloudy one, and hot as hell. We're supposed to be having thunderstorms rolling through. Maybe the deeper portions of California are getting it. We're getting it from the south, from Mexico, drifting up to the north. So today is the 23rd. Uh, yeah, 23rd Saturday, August 2025. And you notice who's with me right now. My dog. Who she's got to fuss like crazy. She can't deal with anything else but fussing. She stays in the arm, she'll feel all safe. I put her down on the floor, she starts whining. She wants back on the arm. She can't deal with the environments, or the environs I live in. What was getting to me is I have a crisis happening right now. It's not the political kind, it's questioning a lot of reasons why I keep doing the videos. And sometimes I have to challenge myself and ask myself the questions. Why am I doing this for in the first place? To be honest, why am I doing this? I don't have an adequate answer. But I have to have an adequate answer for myself, or maybe for the future or something. I mean, a long time ago as a kid, yeah, it would have been nice having attention, but then again, I was a shy kid who wanted attention. There's a contradiction in terms when you're shy and you're introvert, but you want to be an extrovert, but your nature is still introvert. Basically, you're an inside guy who wants to be an outside guy, but you can't be an outside guy because you're an inside guy. So how does that work? Exposure, experience, good and bad. Kind of retrain yourself. I mean, that's normally how it works, isn't it? But in my nature, I've become more and more an observer of a lot of things. Maybe not as great as my brother thought I would be. He kept telling me my street smarts suck. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Or maybe in a way I was just documenting stuff in the back of my head that some things would be necessary or not. I relied too heavily on my brother for security when we were growing up. As I got older, I had to develop my own. I had to think paranoia for protection for him. When he was getting on in his age, bluster and bluffing was the only thing he knew how to do. Could he do things? Maybe. Could I have done things? Not really. But I had to be the bird dog. I had to be the scout. I had to see if there's going to be anything coming up. And since I had to be his defense, yeah, well. But how does that help me in observing and talking about things that people are having conniption fits over? With all the politics we have going on right now, and this, last year, up to this point in time, we have a lot of fear, paranoia, and absolute insanity going on. Both sides trying to build up the momentum left and right. I know there are sides that are saying that you have to take it calm, you have to take it easy. And the other side says, no, we must ratchet it up. It's like seeing the buildup of tension on both sides. I step back. I get from works that we've done previously, that humanity's done previously. Materials to look over, comparing it to what is right now. And while it contradicts everything else, I'm trying to get a sense of balance here. I'm trying to get a sense of what is and what isn't, and what's necessary and what's not necessary. What has to be and what is right now. I may not like it. I may not understand why people are doing what they're doing. Or maybe I understand it too damn well and I don't want to react to it or overreact to it. pass off the information. If I'm really pissed off, I'll throw an emoji in the damn thing. But I'm also asking myself on some occasions, when I actually do get a chance to do that to myself, why? For what reason? And who's it going to benefit? And it's not the reward factor. It's why this it hits my emotional, then it screws around with my thinking, and then I overreact a great deal. I'll have to step back and understand the reaction. Was it legitimate? Was it not legitimate? Do I walk it back? Do I not walk it back? And I said before in my videos, I don't apologize. Because there had to be a reason, there had to be some kind of logic behind it, even if it was emotional. Do I side? Yeah. The emotions, I side. But with the logic, I'm looking at it from different sides and different angles and seeing that maybe the emotions were right, maybe the emotions were wrong. Me going psychopathic at this point over here, it pisses people off that I get calm, I get observant, I watch. I do comparison notes in my head. That they want me to overact all the time. You can only go so much because you've only got so much mental, spiritual energy to unleash. Of course, if you're really going to be going thermonuclear and then making a point, but then again, I have to keep thinking about what are the consequences? What's the boomerang effect? I never understood the aerodynamics of a boomerang or dug into the history. Maybe I should have, concerning about how the boomerang was used in the Australian outback. Used for hunting is that much I do know a little bit. But use it as a metaphor. Not as a physical item, but as a metaphor. You're tossing stuff out. Do you not expect that thing to come right back? But it only comes right back when your target is not hit. When your target's hit, it's stuck. Therefore, the boomerang did its effect. But there's always a consequence, always a pushback on this one. When it comes down from metaphorical and you're tossing the stuff out, and it does hit, but the effect and the concussion force either forces the boomerang back or the consequences are going to be coming back and hitting you upside the head. I can't explain it. I mean, if you use a bow and arrow, you got to be aiming true to your target, and then the target is there. And my dog is not like me fussing around because my arm's getting tired, but she is stressing. So when I put her down, she's going to be stressing around and turning around in circles because I still got to get feeling in my arms. Consequences. Consequences. But she don't care. She wants to be taken care of. Now, how does one thing deal with another? Metaphors, metaphors, metaphors. Look at your figurative examples. What's gaining more and more of the attention these days? What's more, what? And what form or fashion is trying to get my attention on a constant basis? Besides her, I'm being trapped 24/7 with her. She's old, she's scared, she's tired, blind, deaf. She'll get around a little bit, but because she's getting a little more feeble, she can't get around as much. And I'm the caregiver. I'm the one with the strength. Oh, I could bring her outside and have her paws burned off because of the heat on the on the sidewalks outside, but I don't do that to her. But I can say the same thing for myself, physically and metaphorically. I encapsulate myself, but am I really being protected or am I being caged? Viewpoints to look at. As a youth, a long time ago, I didn't think of these things. I didn't have the concept, I didn't have the perspective. I didn't have the age and wisdom. These days I have it more and more. And it challenges. Sometimes it scares the hell out of me, but yeah, it challenges me. I look at my surroundings. It's not the... Well, I could look at the physical surroundings and the obstacles and little things that irritate the crap out of me. But go outside that door. It's supposed to be a thunder and lightning show outside, but we hadn't heard anything yet. I'll go outside and risk getting zapped. I stay here and fear all the damn time and deal with everything else. Deal with my own creatures. There are things and ways to look at it, either by physical or by the metaphorical. It may sound like I'm a guru. I'm not. I'm examining my own self. How does an introvert become an extrovert? How does a born introvert want that much attention and yet crave the silence, the solidification, the protection, the shell, whatever we call it? However we look at it, how do we measure it ourselves? How do we analyze it ourselves? How do we do things? We become part of ourselves, but we want people to like ourselves, but we don't like ourselves. Why? Because we have a problem with ourselves. I know I have a problem with me. I keep calling myself a fool and idiot, and why not? I could be laughing about the damn thing, but I'm not laughing at it. I get serious. There's a lot of things to be serious about. There's a lot of things that are terrifying and scary. There's a lot of things that we're taking it for granted. And I'm taking this for granted. I am taking all of this for granted. I need to be taking it as life's lessons. Not just blasé about the damn thing. It's needed to question. It's needed to look at yourself. It's needed to see what's happening around you, because if you don't, what are you missing? So I would have to ask myself on the camera, what am I missing here? Am I making any sense? Am I making any sense to me? I look at computer screens, I'm listening to my mother, and I'm not even facing the camera half the time. See what I mean? I'm concerned about putting the dog down. Eventually she'll be wanting my attention. And if she don't, the whining increases. You may look at it as just physical. A dog needs attention on a constant basis, yes. If she's afraid, she don't like dealing with life, she don't want to deal with anything else that's scaring the living crap out of her, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Because I look at myself in the mornings or during the daytime, and I constantly ask myself, am I doing this right? What am I doing? For whose purpose and what? I mean, I won't ask it out loud as much. But somehow I got internal checks and balances going on in my head. I have to see whether or not the decision I'm making is right or not. and it's a flip shit. It's yeah. It's a 50-50 coin toss on this one. Originally, when I was doing all these things, it was exciting to see the videos, and making videos was one thing. You get the digital technology, and you're making all these damn things. You're like, oh well, look at me, I'm doing all these things here. Well, shit, give me an old 8mm. I was doing that shit too. If there was an occasion, I'm the cameraman. But me and camera experiences, we're learning curve. I'm in the digital age where film is outdated, outmoded, and gone. Zeros and ones rule everything. But people have sophisticated apps, programming, equipment to do all sorts of stuff with it. I'm just taking a cell phone and taking a video of me. Or laptops and do the shit. I'm not going out there and having adventures and seeking and trying to seek other people's approval all the time. The question to myself is it approval from me or from somebody else? Questions. Always questions. That being said,